I am running to get the steers fed, and then I'm going straight to the doctor. I sporadically, randomly got a fever with a pretty major headache, probably one of the biggest headaches I've ever had in my entire life. And kind of was feeling better, and then it just kind of pretty much got worse all day long since last night. So yeah, I got bit by a lot of ticks lately, even though it is not common in our area. My family all wants me to go get checked for Lyme disease and, that crazy disease that makes you not be able to eat meat if you got bit by ticks. I hope I don't have any of that, but fact of the matter is, do I want to go to the doctor? No. The whole family's telling me I should. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Boys! Is even when you're sick, even when you don't feel like it, you have to feed the cows. You have to, when you're ranching, you have to do those little things. And I know, I'm sorry, I'm being very quick, because we have not very long to get to the doctor, so I'm gonna be fast. Steers are running in. That's a good sign. They're hungry. They gotta eat, and you can't take it off just because you gotta run to the doctor. You either gotta find somebody to feed the cows for you. In this case, I'm one of the only options for today. Steers are fed. I'm heading to the doctor. I appreciate you guys. And as I notice here, there is a horse out right now. That's another thing. When you live on a ranch, the worst things happen in the worst possible times. So I just want to put that out there. If you want to be a rancher, you're going to have to do things when it's very not convenient. So I'll have to get that horse in. Luckily, it is in just a portion that is still locked from the road. It's just in the wrong pen, if that makes sense. So we'll have to deal with that probably in the dark when I get back. If you want to be a rancher, you got to do it when it's not convenient. That's really what I want to say. Steers are happy. Little update. So it's going to be a bit. Going to end up having to go to the emergency room. So before that, I thought I'd go get that horse in that's out. And she had a pretty bad gash on her leg. She must have tried to jump that fence. Not really sure how that all happened. So like I said, if you want to be a rancher, expect everything not to go as planned. All right, little update. So last night didn't end up going to the doctor. By the time the vet came, if you can see the horse, she's kind of limping. Vet came, looked at the horse. It was pretty late. Had a couple nurses called us and said that we would probably be fine to wait because of how late it was. So this morning, still had a headache, a little bit of a fever, so not sure what's going to happen yet, but we're going to go to the doctor this morning. But yeah, the animals come first, guys. That's what it takes. Going to get her fed, wash up her wound a little bit, and feed the steers. And then I'm also in charge of running through the rest of my family's herd today, so it's kind of a bad timing, but it's all right. We'll get it done, and we'll get to the doctor, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so I got the horse's wound washed up. I don't know if you guys just saw that, but I just had a turkey behind me up in the tree there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyway, yeah, she surprisingly stood there while I washed that out pretty well. We gave her a little grain. Steers are obviously hungry. They're standing there waiting for us, so we better get them fed. Since I haven't been able to get sticky traps yet, looks like the mice are still here. So I guess when I go to the doctor, I better get some sticky traps while I'm in town. I do have some poison out here. It obviously has not worked enough yet, or I don't really know what the deal is with that, but I'll get some sticky traps that'll handle them. I guess I'm making this video because I feel like a lot of people on YouTube or social media just put out a lot of stuff like only when the good things happen. But like the truth is there's a lot of bad days. Like today, it's not really the best day. Last night was kind of a, we'd put other words to it, but let's just say it was half of a rodeo getting everything wrangled around. But yeah, I just want to show like the real life working on a ranch. And even with me having just the few I have here, and then the few horses on our place, I mean, that in itself can have little things go wrong at the worst possible time. And then when you're, of course, helping out other people, taking care of their herd and everything. Still got a few cows to calve yet for them, so that adds to the mix. Especially with cattle, the worst things happen at the worst possible time. Or at least the very most annoying things happen at the worst possible time. They're clearly getting used to me standing right here. Check the water looks good yet. Okay, so I have approximately an hour until I got to get to the doctor for my appointment. The trail of mouse poop kind of goes all the way over to that PTO shaft. Mice are definitely kind of in here. They've definitely taken bites out of every single one of the poison blocks. I don't know, maybe they haven't ate enough of it yet. Probably go check the cows quick. And make sure that all the water tanks are full. There's plenty of water, and there's no new cows having new calves that are having trouble, basically. So I'm gonna run through them. Might give you guys some clips on the way, but I'm in a hurry, so we'll see how this goes. All right, guys, so what a day or a day and a half it's been, I guess. So long story short, I did not end up going to the doctor. I think I told you that in the last clip, but I did end up going to the doctor this morning. And so, most of the tests came back negative for what I had. They think it might be something, viral just causing the fever, but no sinus thing, so it's kind of odd. They did, however, with all the tick bites I've had this year, give me an antibiotic to just kind of be preventative, not preventative, just in case there is an early stage of Lyme disease, something like that. So I guess, so there's that. Good news is that didn't test positive for anything else. So that's good. You'll probably see in the beginning of this, I think I was showing you, I was going to check cows before I ran to the doctor, and I actually only got through one of the pastures. So now I'm back, and I'm going to feed the steers again because it's afternoon already. And then we're going to go check the other two pastures and go tag the calf that I found this morning. I probably have a clip of that in here for you guys. We do not push birth weights on our cows very heavily. So, it's not uncommon for us to, we don't get up in the middle of the night 5 times a night to check cows or even heifers if they're calving. Like, that might sound crazy for some of you guys, but we focus heavily on, calving ease and lower birth weights. And then lower birth weights, high wean weights is a better combination. Our personal experience, our personal preference, is something we believe in. It's not natural for a cow to have a 80-pound calf. I don't think it is it nice when they have a big calf? Yes, but it's I think it's better if you can have a small calf that grows rapidly and grows better. That natural growth outside of the womb, I feel like, is better. Just a little personal preference. And guys, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you have a better experience with something else. That's just what we believe. I feel like it's better for the mom, and the longevity of the cow itself is going to be better, and you're going to get more calves out of that cow. And so if you want to talk about numbers, I think you're going to make more on the cow in the long scheme of things as well, with a lot less risk. Steers are resting right now. I bet they're up and moving when we get over there with the grain. We got to go get that done, and then I'll probably film a little bit of my wife's going to go with me to check the pastures tonight and tag calves, so I'll see if she can get some clips of me while we're doing that, so I can show you guys, take you guys a little bit along for the ride with that. Turkey friend is back, just chilling. Well, guys, we got it all done. Got through all the cows. Had to tag one calf tonight, one bull calf. Sorry, there's no clips of that. Had a little one with us, and you know how that goes. Sometimes you gotta watch the little one instead of focusing on taking film of me tagging the calf. So yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If this interests you, if you're interested in starting a ranch, maybe a homestead, or you're interested in making your family ranch more profitable, or growing your family ranch or family operation, consider joining the Agri Summit. You can find that link in the description. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the better the content I can put out here for you, the more effort and the more time I can put into it for you. So I appreciate anybody who subscribes. Please, please, please spread the word with 10 people. Spread the word with 10 people. And I'd appreciate it. It would mean the world. God bless.